Did you know there's a simple daily habit that can protect your heart, lower your blood pressure, and improve your sleep, all without a single pill? As we age, our bodies begin to respond differently. Stress hits harder, movement feels slower, blood pressure climbs more easily. And with every visit to the doctor, the prescription list seems to grow longer. But what if you could take control of your heart health right from your living room? No gym, no machines, no fancy equipment, just 5 simple, doctor-approved exercises that thousands of older adults are already using to regain strength and balance. In this video, we'll walk through each one, so grab a comfortable chair, clear some space, and stay with us. You may be surprised at just how much power you still have to protect your heart and live with strength, no matter your age. Exercise 1. Brisk walking, the power of a daily stroll. Brisk walking might seem like a simple, everyday activity, but for older adults, it can be one of the most effective tools for improving heart health, lowering blood pressure, and boosting overall energy. In fact, many medical professionals consider brisk walking to be the most underrated form of cardiovascular exercise, especially for individuals aged 60 and above. Why? Because it's safe, accessible, free, and, when done regularly, incredibly powerful. The first thing to understand is how walking affects the cardiovascular system. As we age, our blood vessels tend to lose some of their elasticity. This makes it harder for the heart to pump blood efficiently, which can cause elevated blood pressure and a higher risk of heart disease. Brisk walking gently elevates the heart rate and encourages the arteries to expand and contract rhythmically. This repeated activity improves vascular elasticity and trains the heart to become more efficient with each beat. You don't have to walk fast enough to break a sweat or feel breathless. In fact, the goal is a moderate pace, something that increases your heart rate slightly, makes your breathing a little deeper, but still allows you to carry on a conversation. This level of exertion has been shown to lower systolic blood pressure by up to 10 points when practiced consistently. And that's not a small difference. It's the kind of improvement that could reduce your need for medication, doctor visits, or even prevent more serious issues down the road. But brisk walking benefits go beyond the physical. It's also a powerful antidote to stress, anxiety, and loneliness. Many older adults report feeling more mentally calm and emotionally uplifted after a daily walk, especially when done outdoors. Walking in a natural setting, such as a park or quiet neighborhood, can trigger the release of feel-good chemicals like serotonin and endorphins. These chemicals help stabilize mood and counter the effects of chronic stress, which is another major contributor to high blood pressure. In addition to stress relief, walking offers a chance for connection. Whether you walk with a partner, a friend, or even a dog, the social component can provide a sense of companionship and emotional support. Studies show that seniors who maintain strong social ties are more likely to have better blood pressure, stronger immune systems, and live longer, healthier lives. George, a 78-year-old retired mechanic from Minnesota, shared his experience after beginning a morning walking routine. "At first, I didn't think it would help," he said. "My legs ached and I didn't feel any different. But after 2 weeks, I started noticing I wasn't out of breath going up the stairs. My doctor said my numbers were improving. Now it's just part of my day." That's the real magic of walking. It doesn't feel like a workout, but the benefits accumulate quickly. You don't need a gym, fancy shoes, or a detailed plan. Just put one foot in front of the other every day. Whether it's 10 minutes around your driveway or a 30-minute stroll in the park, every step counts. And remember, it's not about how far you go. It's about how often you do it. Brisk walking is a habit that can transform your health, your mood, and your outlook on life. All it takes is consistency, and your heart will thank you for years to come. Exercise 2. Chair squats. Strength from the ground up. When most people hear the word squats, they immediately imagine gym workouts, heavy weights, or complex fitness routines. But chair squats are an entirely different and far more practical approach for older adults who want to build strength, support heart health, and increase confidence with every movement. The beauty of chair squats lies in their simplicity and effectiveness. This movement doesn't just exercise your legs, it activates the largest and most powerful muscles in your body, your quadriceps, hamstrings, glutes, and hips. These muscles are essential for mobility, circulation, and independence. When they're strong, everything else gets easier: standing, walking, climbing stairs, even balancing. And what many people don't realize is that strong leg muscles also contribute directly to heart health. Here's why. Your legs act like a secondary heart. Every time they move, they assist your cardiovascular system in pushing blood back up from your lower body to your heart and lungs. This process improves circulation and reduces the pressure on your actual heart to do all the work. Better circulation means lower blood pressure, less risk of swelling or blood pooling in the legs, and a decreased likelihood of conditions like deep vein thrombosis. Now let's talk technique. You don't need a gym bench or a fitness coach, just a sturdy chair without wheels. Begin by sitting upright with your feet flat on the ground, shoulder width apart. Cross your arms over your chest or hold them straight out in front of you. Slowly press through your heels to stand up straight, then lower yourself back down with control. Don't plop, move intentionally. Try to do this without using your arms for assistance. That's where the real benefit comes in. Even doing just 5 to 10 of these each day can create a significant difference over time. And it's not just your heart and muscles that benefit, your mind does too. Many seniors quietly worry about falling or not being able to get back up if they do. That fear can lead to inactivity, which creates a dangerous cycle of muscle loss and declining health. But each time you perform a chair squat without assistance, you're not only strengthening your legs, you're strengthening your self-trust. One inspiring example comes from Lorraine, an 82-year-old woman from Oregon who shared her story with us. She had avoided movement for years because her knees hurt and her balance was shaky. But after seeing others try chair squats, she committed to just 5 a day. At first, she needed support, but 3 weeks in, she was doing 10 with no hands. Her confidence soared, and her doctor noticed an improvement in her resting heart rate and overall steadiness. The psychological impact of reclaiming movement cannot be overstated. When you can stand up without help, it affirms something deep within you. You're still capable, and that sense of capability translates into every area of life. It's not about perfection or pushing to the limit. It's about proving to yourself day by day that you are still strong and still in charge of your health. Chair squats are simple, safe, and powerful. They cost nothing, take just minutes, and offer returns that no pill ever could. Strength, balance, and a growing sense of pride in what your body can still do. Exercise 3. Wall push-ups. Gentle strength for your upper body. When you think about push-ups, you might imagine something strenuous, maybe a young athlete grinding through floor reps in a gym. But there's a version of the push-up that's not only safe for older adults, but also remarkably effective in supporting heart health, circulation, and overall strength: the wall push-up. Wall push-ups are a low-impact exercise that allows seniors to engage the muscles of the upper body without straining joints or risking injury. And while they may appear too easy at first glance, don't let that fool you. These movements target essential areas of your body: your chest, shoulders, triceps, and upper back. Areas that, when activated regularly, play a crucial role in supporting your cardiovascular system. Let's break down why this simple exercise matters so much. As we age, it becomes common to lose muscle mass, particularly in the upper body. We may start to slouch more, notice reduced grip strength, or find it harder to lift groceries, reach high cabinets, or even maintain good posture throughout the day. Wall push-ups gently counteract these changes by helping rebuild muscular endurance and encouraging better circulation in the upper torso. And here's where it gets even more interesting. Your upper body muscle groups are closely tied to the health of your heart and lungs. When you engage these muscles, you increase the demand for oxygen, which prompts your heart to work more efficiently. At the same time, the blood vessels throughout your upper chest and arms are stimulated to expand and contract with greater flexibility. This vascular elasticity helps keep your blood pressure from spiking under stress, reducing the risk of heart attacks and chronic hypertension. To do a wall push-up, stand about an arm's length away from a sturdy wall. Place your hands flat on the wall at shoulder height and shoulder width apart. Keep your feet firmly on the ground and your body in a straight line. Slowly bend your elbows. and lean toward the wall until your face is a few inches away. Then push yourself back to the starting position. The movement should be controlled and steady. No rushing, no bouncing. You can begin with as few as 5 repetitions, twice a day. As you get stronger, aim for 10 or even 20. The beauty of wall push-ups is that they fit easily into daily life. You can do them while waiting for the kettle to boil, during commercial breaks on TV, or even while brushing your teeth. Just like Walter, a 74-year-old retired teacher from Ohio. Walter wrote to us explaining that he started doing wall push-ups after recovering from a triple bypass surgery. At first, he could only manage 5 before getting tired, but he stuck with it. A month later, he was up to 30 reps and reported not only better blood pressure readings, but also a deeper, more restful sleep and improved posture. "I feel taller," he said, "and I can breathe better just walking around the house." That's the power of consistent, low-impact resistance training. It's not about building huge muscles or chasing a fitness goal from your 30s. It's about preserving the independence and vitality you still have, and using movement as a medicine that's always within reach. Wall push-ups are also emotionally empowering. When you physically push yourself away from something, like a wall, it creates a subconscious reminder that you can push back against decline, against the assumptions of aging, and against the idea that your best days are behind you. Every rep becomes a quiet rebellion, a statement that says, "I'm still here and I'm still strong." Exercise 4, leg raises, strengthening the silent support system. At first glance, leg raises might not seem like a big deal. After all, how much difference could lifting one leg at a time really make? But here's the truth. Leg raises are one of the most quietly powerful exercises older adults can do to support their heart, improve blood pressure, and maintain independence well into their later years. What makes leg raises so special is their ability to activate and engage the lower body's biggest and most vital muscle groups: your thighs, calves, hamstrings, and glutes. These aren't just muscles for movement, they're critical components of your body's circulatory support system. Every time these muscles contract, they help pump blood back toward your heart. This natural, built-in second heart mechanism is crucial as we age, especially if we find ourselves sitting for long periods of time. And that's the problem. Sedentary behavior becomes more common after age 60. Whether it's due to retirement, mobility issues, or simply feeling tired more often, older adults tend to spend more hours seated. Unfortunately, prolonged sitting slows circulation, allows blood to pool in the legs, and increases the risk of swelling, fatigue, varicose veins, and even blood clots. Over time, it can lead to elevated blood pressure and increase the workload on your heart. That's where leg raises come in. You don't need a gym mat or any special equipment. You can perform leg raises from a chair or even lying flat in bed. Here's a simple way to get started. Sit comfortably in a sturdy chair, feet flat on the ground. Slowly lift one leg until it's straight out in front of you. Hold it for 3 to 5 seconds, then lower it back down with control. Alternate legs and repeat. Focus on breathing steadily as you move. Inhale as you lift, exhale as you lower. That breathing rhythm is more than just a good habit. It signals to your nervous system that your body is safe, that it can relax. This calm reduces stress hormones like cortisol, which contribute to high blood pressure. So each leg raise becomes a form of physical and emotional regulation. Your muscles pump blood, your breath soothes your system, and your heart responds with steadier beats and less resistance. And this exercise is incredibly flexible. You can do leg raises while watching TV, sitting on the porch, waiting for the microwave, or lying in bed before sleep. That's what makes them sustainable. They don't require a routine. They just require a little awareness and willingness. There's also a profound psychological benefit. One of the most common challenges older adults face is the fear of fragility. We begin to doubt our strength, question our ability to walk unassisted, or hesitate at the idea of leaving the house. But leg raises help restore that lost confidence. They remind us that even small, consistent actions can bring noticeable improvements. Take Clara, an 81-year-old from Georgia, who hadn't walked to a local store in over a year. After 3 weeks of daily leg raises, 10 in the morning, 10 at night, she noticed something incredible. She stopped gripping handrails so tightly. Her balance improved. Her walk felt lighter. And in her words, I stopped feeling fragile. That shift in self-perception is powerful, because feeling strong is just as important as being strong. And leg raises, small as they may seem, build both. So the next time you're sitting down, don't underestimate the value of lifting your leg just a few inches off the ground. You're not just moving your body, you're activating circulation, easing your heart's workload, and quietly reclaiming control over your health. Exercise 5. Wall push-ups, revisited, building endurance and confidence. We've already explored the basics of wall push-ups earlier, but this exercise deserves a second look, because what seems simple on the surface often holds the most depth. For older adults, wall push-ups strike a perfect balance between physical safety and long-term strength building. They're not just about upper body strength. They're about reclaiming confidence, improving heart function, and proving to yourself, day by day, that your body is still capable of growth. Let's start with the physical. Wall push-ups engage the chest, shoulders, arms, and upper back, areas of the body that tend to weaken first with age, especially in people who spend a lot of time sitting or avoiding resistance-based movement. When you activate these muscles, you're not just building strength, you're helping your heart. Each contraction stimulates circulation in the upper half of your body, encouraging your cardiovascular system to work more efficiently. Blood begins to flow more freely. Oxygen is delivered more effectively to tissues, and your heart doesn't have to strain as hard to push blood through stiff or underused vessels. That's especially important for reducing systolic blood pressure, which tends to rise with age due to stiffening arteries. Gentle resistance training like wall push-ups helps reverse some of that stiffness, making your arteries more elastic and your blood pressure more stable. The simplicity of this movement makes it incredibly accessible. Stand about an arm's length away from a wall, hands flat and shoulder width apart. Keep your feet planted and your body in a straight line. Bend your elbows slowly, bringing your chest toward the wall, then push back. Don't rush. Control is key. Aim for 5 to 10 repetitions at first, gradually increasing as you feel stronger. Now here's where this exercise really shines. Its emotional and mental benefits. Every time you perform a wall push-up, you're physically pushing back against the limitations aging can try to place on you. You're asserting your strength, and that matters deeply. Many older adults describe feeling like they're shrinking, not just in stature, but in presence. Their world feels smaller. Their roles shift, and without realizing it, they begin to move and live more cautiously, sometimes even fearfully. But wall push-ups offer a gentle way to push back, not just against a wall, but against the narrative of decline. This movement affirms that you are still strong, still capable, and still here with something to contribute. It's amazing what a few minutes a day of simple effort can do for your spirit. George, a 74-year-old from Colorado, shared his story with us. He said, "I thought wall push-ups were nothing, but I started doing 5 every morning after brushing my teeth. Now I do 25 a day, and I carry groceries without stopping. I breathe better. I feel upright. I don't slump in my chair anymore." His final words stuck with me. That wall became the only thing I pushed against all week, but somehow it made me feel unstoppable. That's the power of consistency and self-care. Even if your arms feel weak today, even if your shoulders ache or your confidence is low, this is a movement that meets you where you are. You don't need a gym or a trainer, just your body, a wall, and the willingness to try. Over time, the improvements sneak up on you. Better posture, deeper breaths, lighter moods, and steadier energy. And don't forget the emotional ripple effect. When you improve your upper body strength, you also improve your ability to hug your loved ones, lift your grandkids, or even just hold yourself with dignity and pride. These little things matter more than most people realize. So as you consider which exercises to begin or continue, let wall push-ups be part of your daily routine. Because every push reminds you of your strength, both physical and emotional. And that reminder is one of the greatest gifts you can give yourself. Getting older doesn't mean slowing down. It means getting smarter about how you move. These 5 simple exercises may not seem revolutionary, but they target the exact systems that matter most: your circulation, your heart, your breath, and your independence. You don't need equipment, a gym, or long sessions, just consistency, one movement at a time. Your body remembers, and when it feels supported, it pays you back with steadier pressure, calmer energy, and more confidence. So, how many of these are you already doing? And which one will you start today? Let us know in the comments. We're all in this together. Thank you for watching. If you found this helpful, please like, subscribe, and share. Your support helps us continue creating content to keep you informed and inspired. Stay strong, stay steady, and keep moving forward.